With the upcoming game of Ashes of Creation, there shall be a freehold system where players will be able to purchase land, and on this land they'll be able to construct many different buildings, each of them having their own unique purposes. Keep in mind, all of this is still in active development and open to change. A freehold will be completely in the open world as a part of that world, so anybody can stumble across your freehold and discover what you've built. Their purpose is to allow players to create a home for themselves, to create the highest level of processing of materials, and to create businesses and offer services. Each freehold can have a completely customized setup. You're going to have a plot of land of which you can divide up and place certain buildings, certain crops, animal pens. Here's an example layout. You have your house, a tavern, some artisan buildings, and even a farm plot. You'll be able to grow harvestable plants like this wheat or this corn. But ultimately, how are you going to get your hands on a freehold? Well, you will have to complete a quest and then participate in a bidding system. Since the freeholds are part of the open world, there is a limited amount of freeholds that can exist at any one time. So yes, not everybody can have a freehold, and thus players are going to have to bid against each other on who gets that freehold. Now, once you have that land, you'll be able to place your freehold footprint wherever you wish. Initially, you have to place your house. There will be multiple options of different sized houses, each of which can have completely different appearances. Now, your house will serve more than just your home. It shall have actual benefits with storage where you can store items. But yes, you will be able to fully decorate it with even putting customized paintings on your walls. But ultimately your house is your own home. You're fully protected within it, but not on the rest of your freehold. When you're out doing your crops and so on, other players could come and kill you. However, they cannot grief anything you build. They cannot harm the animals. They cannot harvest the crops, etc. But keep in mind, a freehold is not a permanent place. It can be destroyed through a node siege. When the node tied to your freehold is destroyed, your freehold is also destroyed. You will, however, reserve the majority of your progress, and if you obtain another freehold, it will be a lot easier to set up. Now, your freehold, again, won't be just for your house. You can create a business from it. You will, of course, be able to set permissions and even have like a whole family helping you out and running the business. For example, you can set up a tavern, and each of these buildings has different upgrades related to them. You're going to have like a building tech tree where you can proceed along them. Keep in mind, you will not be able to max out the entire tech tree, so you're going to have to choose specifics. For example, feathered beds, increasing the rested XP you would gain. And then let's say another freehold nearby would have a tavern, and they could choose a different tech tree and offer something else. And that way you're not directly competing with one another. Additionally, you should be able to construct artisan buildings. So far we know all of these different artisan classes and their professions. You should be able to do processing and crafting on your freehold. Keep in mind though, only on freeholds can you get the highest level of processing. That is where freeholds are going to become quite a big economic part in the game. If you want to be getting those maximum quality goods, turning your wood into certain types of timber, you're going to need a freehold. Each of the processing professions has 4 different stations. For example, here we have a lumber mill. Each of these processing stations will have a unique tech tree. Again, you're limited on what upgrades you get, so different processing stations will be better at certain things. So there might be one that you go there for cost efficiency, another one for maximum quality, and so on. With animal husbandry, you should be able to shear sheep, getting their wool, milk your cows, take your eggs from your chickens, and kill your pigs. So that about sums up freeholds in Ashes of Creation. Again, everything's still open to change, and this is as it is so far in development. If I presented this well, consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.